were not me, and my city would not be without its gate. No Ali, I'd not be.
Wow.
Muhammad says, as he watches the planets rotate, they'd not be, were not me, and my city would not be without its gate. No Ali, I'd not be. Yet without space, what can sun and moon create? They would falter and shatter, and space is a veil for a woman that is prostrate. This is Fatima, my mother. Her prostration is truly worth all of creation. What a divine prostration. From her tears were born a nation. With heaven as their destination, they would be no religion. The stardust that was born with creation's birth, in her veil it wails. And the crust that was once used to burst the earth, the crust that was once used to give birth to the earth, her prayer beads, they hold its seeds. The head of judgment day bows when she comes forth. The head of judgment day bows when she comes forth. Heads lower, she would tower. If her sons are heaven's masters, what is her worth? If her sons are heaven's masters, if her sons are heaven's masters, what is her worth? Her own shadow doesn't know. None were worth her, none were worth her, except the one who splits the hereafter, the one who splits hell and heaven. It's enough to say that her husband, had we not obeyed his command, there would be no religion. On the souls of women, Allah made her a queen, and Sheba envies her. The mother of Jesus herself has not seen such a sight, bathed in light. If the queen of the women of the world, she'd not been understand heaven's hand, Allah would have made it so that there would be no men. Allah would have made it so that there would be no men, and she would rule the jinn and all. There'd not be men, and she would rule both earth and heaven, commanding earth rotation. Does it matter? She's a ruler, and if we don't take her as our teacher, then there would be no religion. Whenever Muhammad would miss his heaven sent, he would smell her veil. Whenever Muhammad would miss heaven sent, he would smell her veil, because for this world, Fatima's veil was not meant. It hushes earth's roses. Would verse 33 by the Lord would have been sent? Would verse 33 by Allah have been sent? Was she naught? I think not. I think that Satan's knots are left withered and bent. Wherever she walks, heaven stalks. The whites of her eyes are plains of heaven where truth lies, and no plains for her are hidden. Lifeless idols, they shriek in despair whenever she prays, and were not her prayer, there would be no religion. So peace be upon the one who has her anger as the sword of her Lord. If ever approaches her the hand of a stranger, Allah's throne shakes and their hand breaks. The sword of Muhammad unsheathes if danger knocks a roar at her door, and his tomb shakes if his daughter two hands injure, and it curses their lineage. Ahmed's tomb shakes, Ahmed's tomb shakes when fire at her door that man would make. Ahmed's tomb shakes, Ahmed's tomb shakes when fire at her door that man would make. Even runs in fear, Shaitan. There is no worth of the lineage of the one who harms she who, without her aid, there would be no religion. The women of God, they all stand at her door, both Hajar and Sarah. From the eyes of Maryam, tears of blood pour when the fire would flicker. The fumes and ash, they burn the sea of mercy's shore, and Maryam curses them. She who was adored by the heavens, left on the floor. She who was adored by the heavens, left on the floor, and this candle they would trample. I hear a sound, I hear a sound, when the womb of Zahra they pound. I hear a sound, I hear a sound, in the room of Zahra they pound, the sound is the wail of her children. The rib breaks and heavens shatter. The rib breaks and heavens shatter. If the throne of God would falter, there would be no religion. I see that the universe lies idle on her bed. 2 moons weep as she sleeps. Moons of the sparkle of the eyes of Muhammad as by Hassan screams Hussein. The sun by whose gravity these moons are led. The lion who would not run. Ali, the one who once bathed in the tears of the eyes of Marhab shed. He shrivels and he wails. Who was this light? Who was this light that made Haydar Ali yearn his own plight? To what stars does she glisten? Veiled in life, shrouded in death, Ali wishes that with her last breath there would be no religion. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.